Alrighty, so again, I'm going to continue with the trend of doing something a little bit new, and I went and played some over-the-board games. Um, didn't really consider that. Board games kind of sounds connected. OTB, I don't know if that I can really work. Anyway, so I kind of stumbled over myself for the importing thing. I accidentally messed up who was who, so in this case, I just didn't. This is one interesting one that I think we're going to go ahead and analyze. However long that will take. Okay, there we go. So just kind of start. I guess you can kind of, it's spoiled basically, but that's totally fine. So I was playing as black, I believe. Can we go ahead and switch that over? Switch that over here. Flipboard. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so I went for the E5 response. That's what I've studied. That's what I've always done. Okay, so a little bit of background here. I am trying to find just basically anybody that actually plays chess in this country, and I haven't had too much success. I did find a very kindly Italian gentleman, but I totally forgot to actually record those games. So maybe I'll meet around him. I'll meet him, and we'll end up playing that. But I ended up choosing somebody who we'll call him S for now because I didn't actually get his permission to talk about him and all that. But he had played as a child as well, but has been out of practice for maybe 2 decades at this point, and I don't think went quite as deep as I did, and was kind of struggling to remember where the pieces are and all that. So I don't think that he really has any theory, and so we have not quite the potato, but you know I don't know if there was really an idea of thinking that was going on here with that, but I go in and attack the pawn that is undefended. The idea, of course, isn't to say, oh, you know, I'm so good and all that, but to kind of hopefully be instructive for the people who are more beginner than I am, I guess. In that case, you see that there was, I don't know, I guess this is could be like a legitimate pawn break, as you see, with the queen's pawn. Of course, I decided to take it, and normally that would be taken back, but that ended up not being the case. I think that there was some confusion about whether the pawns could be they can take diagonally, even though it just happened 4 there. But well, in that case, I demonstrated it one more time, and during this whole time, I'm talking and trying to explain and kind of like throw the rust off and stuff. This was in our first game, but yeah, he takes back with the pawn. Of course, best move is with the knight to activate that and all. And one problem with this move is that it kind of isolates this pawn, and that is not so good. We have an isolated pawn here and there, and that makes it a lot weaker. Of course, it is defended right now and all that, but as things get developed, these pawns get left behind, and this one, it's also there's a lot of whenever you push pawns, you actually leave a lot of weaknesses in here, which it ends up being exploited as time goes on. So I go ahead and take the undefended one. I think that's okay. Then I guess there's a lot of focusing on the pawns that happen in this game. Not exactly fair, I would say, but I think that the idea is, oh, it's defended, maybe? Or I'm not really sure what he was thinking at this point. I never really asked. I just kind of went on and decided, hey, I'm going to set up an attack. It's kind of like the frying lever, I guess. But like black is doing it, and also not at all similar because the center is gone. But you know how I am with abstractions. Of course, the idea is we have an attack here. It's always good to scoop up the F pawn. That's probably the weakest pawn on the board, and it can be really disastrous. And yeah, honestly, it could be, when the queen comes in, getting on over here. Well, not exactly, but part of the attack. Then it's really mating potential quite early on. Um, that was actually not too bad of a it is dealing with the threat not very effectively, but I think that it points into a direction where it's saying, oh, here is something that is going on, rather than doing another pawn move or something. It's maybe some of the rust is coming off. Of course, it is rather ineffective, and the pawn on the f file does fall. Um, but that's okay. There's some bomb cloud, some very early tactical decision, preparing for the end game very quickly. I guess we have a Russian player on our hands, and that is where his history lies. Rather unfortunate, however, that well, okay. Well, let me explain this move. So, of course, you see that there is the uh, well, not exactly. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was about to say, oh, just the just to saying the knight, no reason. Um, at the time, I was actually thinking about the moves and not the commentary. All right. Of course, here it gets very, very dangerous whenever you have all of these pieces together. You can, well, what's the mating attack? I guess you can do a check here and all that, but whatever. It's part of the game. Like I said before, queen, part of the attack. So the knight comes in. I guess the idea is we got to remove some of these attackers here. There's too many pieces, a lot of pieces at the king. We want less. So it goes for there. Not that's an inaccuracy, but it's okay. So I decide to not end the game and go for the queen trade. All that. Or not the queen trade, the exchange. I'm not really sure. But of course, the idea is not to just kind of like win as quick and hard as possible, because well, the idea is to be instructive and talk about the game and all that. So at this point, there is kind of a guiding of movements. Before, it's kind of like, oh, we'll just do the opening and see where you're at. And now, as the information has been divined from the choice of moves, it became a little bit more didactic. And so we go ahead and take the queen. And at this point, it is more of just cleaning up. We have an exposed king, and these the really uncoordinated pieces here. The bishop is actually kind of in a good position to be looking down in the future. A little bit hard to defend without also blocking in the rook. And maybe get that out there and then push this back if that's under attack. Or when can't castle, because of course the king is moved now. And we go ahead and just continue the attack. Get the rook in. There's another mate in one here, but I think that I just missed that in the game, honestly. Oh well. So we have a quick trade. This is something that actually I thought that the defense was quite nice by our star player here. The best move is to just let the take, and I suppose just take the free bishop. That's good in the exchange, and also it kind of works whenever the pawn is it's stopped here at the edge. It's actually not as dangerous as you would think. Although we can sacrifice the rook, and we get the king out of there and it can promote, but it's fine. The king is actually not overloaded here. And we can push this forward still to get that escape square, and push these out here. And then there's the rook defense. We have plenty of defenses. We don't actually have to worry about it, and that's totally fine. And after that, there's actually a little bit of counterplay that can happen on white's side. It's actually not totally over. This was a bad decision, because that's a stranglehold that you got going here. It's basically the same as having a back rank, and it's no good at all. I guess you can kind of push up here and all that, but at that point, you can start bringing in the rook, and it's just bad news. You can't attack with queen. Any checks, that's totally covered. Same here, that's totally covered. All that. And of course, if you go for the exchange, that's not so good. You can get out of it. You can go say, oh, well, I'm going to um, go and what's the best move here actually? Is that right? Maybe down here, I guess. I don't know. At this point, there was a lot of disheartening going on, and I don't think it really was the best instructive moment. But there was a resigning of the game at this point. Um, I think that like instruction and kind of playing people of a disparate skill level is something that's entirely new to me. But I don't know. I would like there to be kind of like a social aspect to this journey, and well, maybe there could be some actual video of me happening in progress with permission and stuff, of course. But well, I think that about wraps up this particular game. I'm may check out the others some other time, or have one that's more interesting, but we'll see. In the meantime, I think I'll go ahead and switch over to puzzles. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Okay. So, then 2000. Let's see where we are at. Okay, so we are white. I don't know why that's always so hard. It says that someplace, right? Yeah, down here at the bottom right. The king is in a very awkward position here. I mean, look, we only have to do a check, basically, right? Well, kind of. We have to do a check that can't be blocked. So if we came down here and the queen comes in, totally fine. Even, in fact, the knight could come in, or the bishop could block as well. That would be totally fine. Hmm. Actually, the knight comes here and that's there, so that's no big deal. Well, okay, so that's good with the attacking and all that, but we also have to remember counterplay. This is about to promote. It's also defended by the queen. That can get our queen out of there. That's bad news. Um, they have an extra queen. So we have to do something immediately. That is the case. But, okay, let's think this here. What if we let them promote? Because there's no checks. Well, yeah, there's a check here, actually. Yeah, there is one. Yeah, okay. Let's say we did something like this. We pen the bishop, and then we would like bring this down, I guess. Um, and then that's not even a good attack. I don't know what I'm thinking. Hmm. Well, let's check our checks. That's a no-go, of course. That would just be a trade. It would be down. Blunder. Here. I guess that's what we have. The queen moves are here and here. That's the only ones that I can think are even a possibility. Maybe we can look at this knight here. And what does it do? I don't know. It stops covering the G square right there, G6, and it's no good. Even if we try to do a check here, then yeah, whatever. And then that's like that's a whole thing. Huh. This really is puzzling. Indeedy. Maybe we should shift our focus here. Maybe it's not the king we're going after. Maybe it's the queen. Is there some way that we can use checks or something? So let's say we have a check here and that goes here, right? Then then there's no way of getting rid of this pawn, so that would just be bad for us. And they're still gonna promote. They're still gonna promote. And we would lose our bishop, or our, I've got bishops and knights confused. I don't know what the deal with that is. So, okay, here's my, boom, boom. And then we go down here. And they take our knight. That's what I was saying before. That's not good. What about some pawn moves? Not going to be this one. I don't see that helping us in any way. We do the break. Then they can just take that. That's not good. This one, also not good. Yeah. All right. Let's think about the knight some more. So here, that's just a take, and then what? Down. Then I guess we could take the bishop back, and that's also with check, right? Okay. Let's think about this. So 1, 2. Well, maybe not. Well, wait, hold on. So if we go here, then the king has one move. There. Or they could take. Let's do the king move. So first here, there. Now this space is open, so we go here, and that would be checkmate. So they're not going to do that. Because it's defended. That defends there. So, in that case, knight here, bishop takes, queen goes, king takes the place of the bishop. We take the bishop with the queen, and then they go in the corner, I guess. Okay, well, if they go in the corner, then we can take this other pawn here, and we're just racking up pawns. But at that point, then I guess they go to the corner. They go over here on the G file again, and our fun is totally over. They still have the other queen. We can't mate like that. There's no mate happening, and king is basically safe. So that whole knight line, not a good idea. Let's check this knight line. That's it. Bad news. It's not good. So I guess we have the queen option. So go for the queen here. Well, let's go for here because I don't think it's going to work. So we pin the bishop. Check. We're down here. I think, actually, hold on. So queen here. They promote. Then that would be this. Okay, actually, so then they can't do anything, huh? Look at that. So, okay, maybe this could be a good line here. Boom. Pin. Do the check. We come down here. They don't have enough time to actually attack us, right? I mean, I guess they could go here and then we could repeat moves or something. As long as we don't go down all the way, that would be not so good. I'm not totally sold on this, right? Let's just think about this one more time. Do the pin. Actually, I think I might have made a mistake here. If we can somehow get the queen and the knight here, then this square is still uncovered. So the king can just go. It's fine. And what's more, the queen's trapped. Okay, well, that's not a good idea. So it's probably not going to be a knight move in the beginning. So, or it's not going to be this one. So I guess that's only here. That's the only option we basically have, I think. We do something weird, like that's a check. That's interesting. It's kind of an interesting check. But then what? What's the follow-up? United? No, 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 nothing like that. Hmm. Okay, let's do the queen d6. I do think that you actually have to go for this, right? Oh, but the queen is then pinned, huh? I guess. Not that we can actually take advantage of it, can we? Hmm. Well, we lose that, and it's actually. Oh, hold on, hold on. That is check. That's check, and uh, it doesn't matter because that's taken. That's taken all that. So that's actually pretty good. I think that's where we're at. So we go here. Fuck. Oh, that makes me sad. Okay, well, what was it? This one? No? Down here? Up here? Really? I didn't even think about that. I didn't. I just thought it would be a bad move. But why could it possibly be good? Let's continue thinking about it. All right, all right, all right. Hmm. And then down here, and then we take with mate. I see. Huh. Yeah, I just thought, oh, there's blunders in that's another way. Yeah, totally didn't see it. Yeah, yeah, I got it. I mean, I got I did see this move was that's really juicy and all that, and taking the pawn. But it's only mate whenever the bishop is over there, and on the g-file, I just didn't see it. So cool. I guess that was definitely a fair move. But let's try to get back our 2000. I guess that's we really calibrated, and that's where our thing actually lies. So let's see here. Excellent attack. I love seeing this. Um, we can get that in. That would be a cool mate. And hopefully it happens. So here, that also unleashes our rook. So let's think. So we go knight here. Um, oh, actually, let's think. Let's think for a second here. How about the knight over here? It's still attacking g2, but if they take, that's mate. And if they don't, like let's say they bring the knight here. No, 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 no. It's not good. It's not good. If they bring the queen, so knight, queen, check, 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 then actually they're still looking at us. And that's they can just go here, and now two things are hanging, queen and the knight. But is there something good about our knight being over here and the king being over here? Maybe can we take advantage of that? I I guess we could go for uh, another check, and then what do they do? Back. They repeat moves. No, that's not so good. Promotion could be interesting. Let's think back to the more practical, uh, less flashy. Sacrifice our knight, or put it in harm's way. Not on the rim. How do they defend against that? Can I flip this board over? Flipboard? Yeah, let's say I'm over here. Someone brings their knight down here. What am I doing? I guess I would bring the pawn up, right? So it attacks the Well, it's pinned, so it actually doesn't effectively attack that. And also opens up this diagonal. So maybe that's not so good. They bring the knight in, bring it up, and then I guess I go here. I don't know. Don't know. Is that the right move though? Let's go back and flip the board again. Flip the board. Oh, it stays like that? It's cool. It shows you that it's actually flipped. So knight here. Because now the queen can't go here at all as defense. Actually, it couldn't do that before anyway. Let's think about this. Think about this. Well, this is pinned now, right? So this is not a defense. Okay, that would never even happen. Okay, I think this is a better move than I initially said. Maybe I should just go for it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And then I'm pretty sure taking the queen is the whole idea for that, right? Yeah, okay. I psyched myself out for a little bit, but we got our 2,000 back. That's cool. All right, 2021. That is what year it is for now. Well, it's real dangerous. We have a queen in this scenario. And it's kind of like all in there, all in the space. So maybe we can do something like this, huh? That's a take, and then what? What's going on after that? Nothing, I guess. Can we try the queen? Maybe not. Okay, let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. All the places the queen could possibly go. So this is, I guess those are the options. All right. So that's a no-go. It's a no-go. No, no, no. Yeah, I think that's those are all the options, and we can't take count all of them. We'd have to get on this diagonal to do that, and then of course there's also this one. So not going to be a queen trap, I don't think. Maybe we danger levels is not really going to work out for us today. But that's defended. What does it do? I don't think we would want that to happen. Hold on, what if we do a sacrifice? We move over this rook. Oh yeah, I take it. It's fine. Because then that's mate right there, right? Yeah. So that's not going to happen. We go here. How do you defend against that? I think you push, right? You push, and then bring this up, I guess. We win the pawn. Well, maybe, okay. So we push over here, mate. Push over here. You go down. That's still that isn't defended. Just delays it. Just delays it. I think that's the right first move. No. Jeez. Sacrifice maybe. No. I don't know. I don't know. Here. Okay, that's the one. Why is that right? I don't get it. What's the difference? Huh. What do we gain from over here? Let's say they go, they can't, right? It's still undone. No, I get it. It's the same attack as before, except now, I guess you can't go here or something. No, that's not true. Hmm. Yeah, I see the idea. I guess you can't go for mate that fast. There's like too many defenses with all the pieces, so they just say win the rook using the pen. Whatever. I'm unsatisfied with that one, to be honest. But maybe I'm just being salty. All right, well, let's think here. We go for the trade. And then, yeah, it's kind of, we gotta do something about that, don't we? Hmm. Let's say we defend with the queen. What do you take this? Check. No, nothing going on there. Perhaps not. What happens if we go for this? Um, then I guess that's bad news right there. We don't want that happening, right? That's basically the only options though, right? Either we take this or we get out of the way and lose our queen, which that doesn't sound good. Hmm. Here, take, take, check. And then we're even there. No, it's just not good. We're not better in that situation. So if we go here, hmm, I don't know. Yeah, that felt like a better move. Now we can calculate from here. Okay, probably king move of some kind. We can't move this at all. That's out. That's gone. Let me think about that. Let's say we go for the take. Then we try to bring in our king, and now then we can kind of, if we can get back here, then that's basically blocked. Enough time for us to get in. I think that's what we have to do. We go to the take, and then we bring our king in. Because if we come in here first, then it's enough time to get to the pawn, secure it. And then what's our? I guess they would have to go away at some point. Well, maybe I don't know. Yeah. What comes after that? And here, I guess. And then you have to move away. That's the thing. Yeah, yeah. And now it's just like, oh, there's two pawns here. You're a goner. Where do you go there? Move up. Yeah. Or I guess you would go down here to try to get the back. But at that point, you're conceding, oh, it's going to get promoted. So it's bad. All right, well, we got our thing back. I guess we're definitely around 2,000. Let's just do one more for the road. And that'll be it for tonight. Oh, boy. First things first, push forward, right? Well, we have a check here. Gotta note the checks. Always look for checks. But I think they can't all be bad doing that, right? I don't know. What if we do this? That's a check. Then we do it here. I don't know about that. Maybe. Is there some kind of advantage we get from this? I don't really see it right now. Hmm. Let's say we do this. Take the bishop. Queen comes in, I guess. Or maybe, I imagine the queen goes over here. It's distracted, right? And then we take. That opens up here, but that's totally fine. It's defended. Queen's under attack. Which sounds good, I guess. Well, let me think about this. Here, then we can't actually win there. That's nothing. Nothing good for us happening. Nothing the bishop can do. Not really. I kind of like that. This is what I would do like in a blitz game, I guess. I would just kind of like blitz that out. But let's calculate. You can't just. I mean, it worked for us last time, but intuition only works so far. Yeah, in higher puzzles like this. Tie the queen. Yeah, I don't know. That's nothing good. Dang. Yeah, why is that good though? I should have calculated. I said so. I should have done it, but I didn't. Didn't do it. No, no. What do you do? Gee, now you go for it. And then yeah, it's a fork. It's a fork. I see it. I gotcha. All right. Well, we can't lose. We can't have negative income. That wouldn't be good. We gotta do another. All right. I'm thinking. Can we? No checks on this knight. As I mean, that's juicy right there. That pin. Well, we like it. Hmm. What if we go for it anyway? It's totally fine if you take it because it's still there. But then when you get it out of the way, when you go here, then I think that we're actually gonna still come in, right? I think it's good, right? Yeah. Has to do it. So pin, and there you go. And we're 2001. Well, let's do one more. Just keep going on the pie. I mean, what else are we doing tonight? Who knows? All right. Well, okay. Well, that is a pretty nice thing there. So how about we push? We get the bishop in. So that's a check. King has to go here, and afterwards, um, queen up, I guess. Queen up. Uh, Here, take the rook at the end, and then they promote. Then can we checkmate? I guess. Can. No, that's defended by the queen if it goes there. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's really good for us. I think this is going to get promoted, and that's actually okay. So let's say we take here, and wouldn't actually be mate. Um, so yeah, we take bishop, they promote, can't go here, right? And if we go over here, then it's like, um, yeah, that's not mate, is it? It's not. They can just leave. So the bishop moving from there at the beginning, probably not it. Um, Unless it's here. Well, maybe it could be like defending and attacking at the same time. That's something. Yeah. Well, then you could like kind of go here, I guess. But then you could, yeah, yeah. I don't know about that. Huh. Like Christmas colors. Ooh, I'm getting tired. Can I really pack it up right now? Nah, I couldn't I? Well, whatever. Puzzles. I'll finish this one. I'll finish this one. Okay, so I go up here. Boom, let's check. I guess you could go down, and then uh, you wouldn't want that because that's another check. Here. Yeah, yeah, I guess it's probably the best move. There, 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 here. Whoa, that's not right. Yeah, I'm confusing bishops and knights so much. C file. Um, do we? I mean, I can't just assume we get it because that's not how this thing works. You just got to calculate it. That's the whole point. It's calculation exercise. It's exercise. Take a shortcut on your run. Yeah, yeah. Definitely get stronger, faster, or cardio, whatever. Or yeah, you got strong heart muscles. I guess that's type of strength, right? Different kind of muscle though. Qualitatively, I guess. Garrick. I only know that from Deep Space Nine. You know that? Yeah, excuse me, chess player. Are you familiar with the the obscure series Star Trek? Yeah, I think that you know what I'm talking about. Uh, Cardassian. Okay. Well, we could always boom. Beautiful. Moon here. Okay, I'm glad that was right. And I guess we take the rook, right? Right. All right. Anything else that we could possibly do here? Anything? No, no checks. So good. No, I guess you couldn't do that, but yeah. Okay, I really want to go here. I just like, oh, do it. Um, but I have to get it right. Can't lose. Can't go down the hill. It's not right. Um, so let's stay with the queen, right? Uh, what is the king doing here? I guess, and then we take the other one. I'll just do it. Yeah, it's a good move. Uh, whatever. That's it. Enough analysis. We're going. Goodbye. Thank you. Thumbs up.